Hello everyone and welcome back to the Perfect French with Dylan. Today we are going to see everything about the verb faire. Everything. We're going to see faire conjugated in present tense and we're going to see the expression around it. For the book it's on page 40 to 42. There's a lot of things to see about faire, so I didn't put all the expression that we have. We have a lot on the book. I put a few for each point, but you have more on the book. Let's start with the conjugation. We have je fais, tu fais, il fait, elle fait, on fait, nous faisons, faisons. So here this is an irregular pronunciation. The AI before the S is going to be pronounced E. And it happens not only in present tense but also imparfait, je faisais, tu faisais, etc. So when you have AI before the S turning into a Z, seems like complicated to understand, but when you have AI that before the S, which make a Z sound, is going to turn into a only for the verb faire conjugated. I really hope it made sense. Which does not happen with vous. Vous faites, faites, okay? Vous faites. And then ils font, elles font. So the five first are pronounced exactly the same. Je fais, tu fais, ils, elles, on fait. Then we have nous faisons, irregular, vous faites, and then we have ils font, elles font, pronounced the same. Faire is probably the most versatile verb in French. We use it for everything. Even if we have a verb to talk about the action, we can also use faire. We are going to see about housework, sports, activities, school, weather. We are going to see quite a few, but keep in mind that this is the most versatile verb in French. Let's see. Expression with faire à la maison, at home. We have faire la cuisine. Faire la cuisine. So that means to cook. We can also say cuisiner, which is a verb, okay? But usually in spoken French, we are going to use more faire la cuisine. To do the cooking, technically. To do the cooking. Does that make sense? Then we have faire le ménage. Faire le ménage. Faire le ménage, to do the housework. And we can also say nettoyer, but we like to say faire le ménage. Faire le repassage, to iron. And we have a verb for that. It's repasser. But we like to say faire le repassage. Faire son lit. We did not have a verb for that one. Faire son lit. To make one's bed. Now à l'école, at school. Faire ses devoirs. To do one's homework. And here be careful that homework in English is only one, but it's singular, not only one, but singular. When in French, unless you have a very specific homework, un devoir, one, when you talk about homework in general, it's going to be plural. Let me know if you would like me to make a video after the conjugation course about all the words that we have that we use plural when you use them singular or the opposite. Let me know if you would like that. Next one, faire des fautes. Faire des fautes. To make mistakes. The next point that we have is about sports. Faire du sport, to exercise. Some of you know that my husband is an English speaker, he's Canadian. And he does not speak French. I sometimes don't really speak a good English. So, especially at the beginning when we met, when I wanted to say that I would exercise, I would say I would do sports. Because that's how we say it in French. If you feel embarrassed to speak French, oh my god, don't worry, I can tell you so many stories that will make you feel better about yourself. And I'm still alive, so it's no big deal. Next one, faire du vélo. Faire du vélo. To bike. Faire du ski. To ski, but we also have the verb skier, so you can use both. Faire de la natation. Faire de la natation. To swim. Now, les loisirs. We have faire une promenade. Faire une promenade. To take a walk. Faire un voyage. Faire un voyage. To take a trip. Now, the weather. The weather is a very important part of the verb faire. In this case, it's going to be an impersonal verb. So, il fait, does not refer to anybody. That's what we call an impersonal verb. It does not refer to me, does not refer to you, it does not refer to Bifi, sleeping right here. It does not refer to anybody. It's just something general, okay? Impersonal verb. Let's see. If you want to ask, how is the weather? You will ask, quel temps fait-il? Quel temps fait-il? Quel temps fait-il? Il fait chaud. Il fait chaud. It's warm. It's hot. Or, il fait bon. Il fait bon. It's nice. Il fait mauvais. It's bad. Il fait doux. It's chilly. Okay, here is one that I did not add in the book because I don't think this is something that is said in most of the French-speaking countries. But we say il fait frisquet. Frisquet. That means it's chilly, you know? Frisquet. So, I told you that I made a lot of embarrassing mistakes since I started learning English, and I'm not joking about it. I once said, when we were taking a walk with my in-laws, I say, ooh, it's frisky. I usually explain them and it's fine, but usually they're quite surprised. So if you're not feeling comfortable speaking French, you're going to make mistakes. Oh boy, don't worry, I have so many. Alright, a few other ones, nothing to do with the weathers anymore. We have faire attention. Faire attention, to pay attention. This one is mostly used with imperative. The imperative is when you give an order, you know? Ooh, pay attention to this, pay attention to that. It's the exact same thing with French. Then we have faire la tête. Faire la tête, to be moody. Faire peur à. Faire peur à, to scare someone. Faire la queue. Faire la queue, to queue. Then we have faire la grasse matinée. Faire la grasse matinée. To sleep in. Let's review the conjugation and please let me know in the comment section if you have a question. We have je fais, tu fais, il fait, elle fait, on fait, nous faisons, vous faites, ils font, elles font. For the exercises you can do 1.23, 1.24. Tomorrow's lesson is already on my channel. It was plain like that because tomorrow I have a little medical procedure. It's nothing bad. It's just that I'm not going to be here to publish it. And I like to be here to publish my videos, make sure everything is fine. So it's already a video that's on my channel. I'm going to put it right here. I will be answering comments as soon as I get home. So I will see you tomorrow. À demain.